eneo watu yako wanakaa namna gani. Arada mzee Olunga akuwe happy na ni anoi Mudavadi ama Wetangula, I don't care. Lakini mzee wa chini akuwe nini? Happy. That's our responsibility. Those guys can take care of themselves. How do you do an agreement with the president or the candidate and you say tutapewa kiti ya speaker, alafu unasema tukipewa kiti ya speaker mimi nipewe kiti ya speaker, and the moment you are given that you forget all about the other things? Do you believe all of us in Western tutakula kiti ya speaker hiyo? That's for you and your family.
There is a supremacy battle in the Western Kenya where a new breed of politicians want to take over Musalia Mudavadi and Wetangula. The Western region takes Musalia Mudavadi and Wetangula as their kingpin, although they don't support these people. A clear example that to show that Moses Wetangula and Mudavadi are not liked by the Western people, although in the context they are taken as their kingpin because of the experience they have in politics, is in the politics of 2022, they are tasked to bring the 70% of the Luhya vote, but they failed. Moses Wetangula's party has 5 members of parliament for the Kenya. I think there are 3 in Western Kenya and 2 outside Western Kenya. That means that he cannot lead the people of Western. The same to Mudavadi. Mudavadi, even his county Vihiga, is led by ODM from the governor and the MP. You can see that he doesn't have a lot of influence in Western Kenya. So there are some breeds of politicians in Western Kenya who are trying to wrestle out or to charter a new way for Western Kenya, and those leader is NATEMBEYA. NATEMBEYA has continued to attack Moses Wetangula and Mudavadi, and he's trying to build a power base of his own so that they can fight for the Western. I also feel bad from the people, from the Luhyas, that you cannot be the second most populous tribe, yet you have 0 input in the politics of Kenya, because politics of Kenya has rotated around the Kalenjins, Kikuyus, and the Luos. Yet, the Luhyas are the second most populous tribe. So you cannot tell me that Ahmed is having the most populous tribe. Your effect in the politics of Kenya is minimal. So in this episode, I've come to talk about the battle between NATEMBEYA and there's the UDA principles, that is Wetangula and Mudavadi, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the study materials we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to know that if you are new to this channel, please subscribe. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. So, after the impeachment motion, or after Raila Amolo Odinga going into government, there is a group of politicians, trying to build a political force which is going to contest in 2027. It is now very clear that ever since Raila Amolo Odinga went into the UDA government, ever since ODM appointed 4 members of their own in the William Ruto's regime, Kalonzo was left behind and is now working hard with the impeached Rigathi Gachagua. Even though they have not started working hard, but you clearly see that he has given a green light to work with Rigathi Gachagua. The same with Eugene Wamalwa is also coming out to give a green light that they should be working with Rigathi Gachagua. Even amid this impeachment motion, the members of parliament from DAP Kenya, headed by Eugene Wamalwa, and those from Wiper voted against the impeachment motion. Okay, and I came out to say that Raila Amolo Odinga has always made mistakes, but I don't know how he bounces back. When it's time for Raila Amolo Odinga to engage government, he goes alone, at most with his ODM government. And when he comes back, the people from his coalition tend to support him. Not until 2022 when Musalia Mudavadi were tired of these shenanigans and they moved to William Ruto. And by the way, it was a smart move they gained. Now they're in government. Even today, he left Kalonzo Musyoka and Eugene Wamalwa, and they appointed 4 members from ODM. And I think those 4 positions would have been at least shared between the Azmios, 1 from Wiper, 1 from DAP, and 2 from the ODM, but he never. Now they have started also to charter away for their own, and they have given a green light to support Rigathi Gachagua. Okay, so when a DAP governor like Natembeya comes out to attack Wetangula, who's working with Ruto, and Mudavadi, who's working with Ruto, you clearly see that is also moving along Eugene Wamalwa's lines of trying to unite with Gachagua. In fact, Natembeya on several occasions has never been seen attacking Gachagua, at least for now months. Because if you want to give a green light to work with someone, you don't attack him. Before I proceed, let me first play with the tape as Governor Natembeya was talking about this. Here is the tape.
Mimi sitakubali kuserve another politician. I'll only serve my people because I believe that one is a calling. Eneo watu yako wanakaa namna gani? Arada mzee Olunga akuwe happy na ni anoi Mudavadi ama Wetangula, I don't care. Lakini mzee wa chini akuwe nini? Happy. That's our responsibility. Those guys can take care of themselves. How do you do an agreement with the president or the candidate and you say tutapewa kiti ya speaker, alafu unasema tukipewa kiti ya speaker mimi nipewe kiti ya speaker, and the moment you are given that you forget all about the other things? Do you believe all of us in Western tutakula kiti ya speaker hiyo? That's for you and your family. The things that matter to us, ile miradi zingine za barabara, za maji, za basari, za kazi ya watoto wetu, those things matter to us because they touch everybody. Sasa mkiniambia mimi niheshimu Wetangula, he has to earn my respect. Mkiniambia ni respect Mudavadi, he has to earn my respect. Na mahali tumefikia watu wangu, I want you to understand that hii mambo ya kubadilisha our status in life is in our hands. Just wake up, go and vote. And this time vote for yourself. Angalia maisha ya watoto wako, unakaa namna gani kwa boma yako. Enjoy jenjelamo, chingoso, bulolo, chinda, kama monywe, na luzini. Chimbeba. Kama zili. Chisusi. Those are signs of poverty. Go and say, I'm voting for myself this time round. Na watu wanasema hawapangwingwi. 2027, the Luhya nation itajipanga. Itajipanga vizuri.
That is Natembeya. In that clip, you clearly see him attacking Mudavadi and Wetangula. And they are right. One of the reasons as to why I think the Western has not produced credible leaders ever since Michael Kijana Wamala went, because Michael Kijana Wamala is the most supreme leader who has ever come out from Western Kenya, to an extent of being the vice president. Okay? Ever since then, the Luhyas have suffered politically. Do you know why? One, a person who ever stood for presidency is Mudavadi. He comes from the minority of the Luhya people. Mudavadi is a Maragorist. Yet them Luhya people, okay, a big percentage come from the Bokusu. Okay? So, when you come from the Bokusu, okay, you have a higher chance of leading the Luhya nation. That's the fact. The only person who will take the Luhya nation up front is Wetangula, because Wetangula comes from the Bokusu. But he doesn't have the ambitions of becoming the president. The only person who has the ambition is Musalia Mudavadi, but is disadvantaged. Even right now, Mudavadi fought for a position which is not anchored in the constitution. God forbid, if Ruto dies and the deputy dies, do you know that person who is supposed to take over the presidency is Moses Wetangula? Mudavadi in the hierarchy of the constitution is not there to take the presidency. So you clearly see such leaders. If you're an upcoming leader, you cannot entrust them with the future. So it's upon Natembeya to start fighting this leader so that they can occupy that position. And the good thing, the Luhya nation has a lot of credible leaders now, a new breed of politicians. Sifuna, Natembeya, okay, Malala. Bon Karwale is somehow old but also exposes a future. So the comments by Natembeya they point towards a new political outfit which is going to take on William Ruto in 2027, basing on those comments. But also, there is a supremacy battle within the Luhya nation. Of course, that's my opinion. Do make comments by commenting about this. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I implore you to subscribe, like, and comment so that you can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.